Hi Lamai, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Say it loud, I can't hear you. Hello? Hello Lamai.
Yes, sir.
Oh, finally. Koanik kattiya. Hello? Can you hear me? I only gave
Yes,
you
sir.
an interval of 10 minutes, not 10 hours. So, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can I get that?
No, මං කලින් කතා කරා ඔයාට ඇහුන්නේ.
Seriously. Okay, now write horizontal projectiles. Horizontal projectiles. So it is not a big deal. Imagine you are on top of a certain slab or certain cliff or whatever. You just kick a football exactly horizontally. Now we have to see what's it going to happen now with this one. The simplest thing is how to look at. I have this tape, black tape. So if I throw this in horizontal like this, will it just be moving like this in a straight line in the air? If I throw, will it? Will it or not?
No.
Say, huh? කතා කරහල්ලා වෙලා යනවා.
No, sir.
No. The reason is gravity. As I explained in the previous case, motion under gravity. So gravity just let it fall downward in vertically down. In the horizontal part, it will be trying to moving like this way, vertical part just trying to move it downward. As a result, it will take certain path of parabolic path as the result of this downward motion and the horizontal motion all together. V horizontal, it does not change. It is going to be constant because there is no acceleration due to gravity perpendicularly because it is downward 90 degree. That means cos 90 of gravity is 0. There is no acceleration. So during the entire motion, horizontal component will be the same. It won't be changed. It's going to be the fixed value of UH. But the vertical part will just keep increasing like of a regular motion under gravity. If you release, it will get accelerated under acceleration of gravity. After traveling some height of h, it will reach to some velocity of v, increasing v. So u is 0 for the downward, but you can see now it gains some v1 downward. v2 is bigger than that, v2 because acceleration, it is under an acceleration of gravity, always downward. Now the finally, it will reach to here with the larger velocity v3. Can you just understand this curve or do I have to explain one by one? You can assume this entire downward motion as if it happened along this directly. If you just drop it from here, it will be the same thing for happening in the other side as well. So I'll try to demo it. So I'm going to just drop the blue one. I'm just going to throw the red one, but both will reach to this level. If you just watch this part in a slow motion, you will see. But the camera is a regular camera, but if you freeze the video and kind of like play it slowly, you can see this one falling to this height and the other one falling to this height. will be the same. It is not a different. It is the same exact thing. Okay. Do I have to explain you furthermore?
No, sir.
No. Then there is another thing called the displacement range. How does the range? So you know the range will determine by the horizontal component and the time it takes to reach to here. So the range is v horizontal multiplied by my flying time of t. So how to find out this flying time? As same as of the previous case, ut plus half at square. H is equals to, actually h is equals to 0 plus half gt square. T is going to be 2h over g and square root of that. In this manner, you can find out the time factor. So to find out the total displacement, range is going to be u horizontal multiplied by 2h over g. Don't try to remember these equations. It's useless. Always try to obtain. This is all about the story behind the horizontal projectile. And you have to know one important thing. That is, there is a horizontal component. It does not change at each time, but the vertical component keep increasing. At the moment of contact, there is a resultant velocity. The velocity of hitting the ground means you have to consider this one and this one all together. It will be somewhere here, the resultant velocity. So to find that, in my physical class, one student did this really amazing way. Actually, that guy was like in a very big named class. එන්න නමක් තියෙන ලොකු චරිතයක්ගේ class එකක ඉඳලා මයිකට ආවා. So you know chemistry sir Sandeep. So one of my physical students said about my class as well as Sandeep sir's class. He just said like, I can come and try physics class, but chemistry class no. My chemistry sir and your chemistry sir are having the same day. Then that guy had said, ඉතින් දවසක් ඇවිල්ලා try කරහන්කෝ. No බං. ඒ sir ඉන්නේ බෙන්ස් එකේ කිව්වා. ඒ කියන්නේ chemistry sir. Chemistry sir's Benz is the one he thinks like, that's coming in a Benz car. So he's a big sir. That bugger is very old, like 40 something. The Sandeep sir is just 25 years old. He will have a Jaguar by that time, or Maserati, or whatever car, because he has like somewhere like 18 or 20 years ahead of his life to become like that. මං කිව්වා ඔකව දවසකට ෆිසික්ස් එකට එක්කන් වරෙන්කෝ මම ඔය චාටර් කරලා එවන්නම් කියලා. Then he asked that his friend to come. I didn't want to retain him because that bugger is just thinking of things with the materialistic value. එන්න කිව්වා. So I just gave some bigger calculations. Then when I asked him to find out this angle, you know what he did? He drew a line and try to find out angle. He couldn't find this answer even. At least he could, if he found this one, I can just still give him some kind of forgiveness. He drew a line and tried to measure with the kind of compass. Sorry, protractor. දැන් ඔයාලට හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන්ද මේ මුගේ knowledge එක කොතනද තියෙන්නේ කියලා? So I decided to මම ඊට පස්සේ ඌව නෝන්ඩි කරා කිරිල්ලා. Man, ඉතින් I කෙලිම ඉන්ටර්වල් එකේම ගියා කරපු නෝන්ඩි කිරිල්ලට. ඒ කියන්නේ nowadays the students are really different. But in high level age, we just used to see the best one that suits for us. That means whenever we try certain sir, let's go to the class and check whether he is like tallying with my vibe. And just when I see like might be my friend is satisfied with him, then my friend remain there. I don't remain there. Sometimes I remain there, my friend doesn't. Why? The reason is we tried a suitable person for us. So we get leads from many other previous students, and we went for these classes one by one by one, week by week. We just change. I changed like 5 to 6 teachers, and I just came back to the third teacher. The reason is I realized this is, teaching method is the best thing. Actually, I tried more than seven or eight classes. So I only remained there in 1 week and check whether the vibe is matching for me. Might be his teaching style might suitable for me or not suitable, because one teacher might be really suitable for me but might not be suitable for my friend. It doesn't matter, friend and me are two different. It might be suitable for him but not suitable for me. Who knows? ළමයි ටික දැන් කරන්නේ someone who is really kind of like what popular due to some random reason, he just go to there and stay there forever. උගේ level උට බෑ ගානක් හදාගන්න බෑ. මෙන්න මේ වගේ ගොන් ආතල් දාන නමුත් අත්තනම නතර වෙලා ඉන්නවා. යාළුවෝ ටිකක් ඉන්නේ එතනනේ. යකෝ යාළුවන්ට සෙට් හින්දා යාළුවෝ ඉන්නවා ඇති. ඔබට සෙට් නැත්තම් මොකද කරන්නේ? ඉතින් ගිහලා සෙට් වෙන එකෙක් හොයාගන්න ඕනේ. Vibe means, so if you are marrying someone, you have to find someone called soulmate. No, that means tallying with those two vibes. උන් දෙන්නගේ ගති ගුණ vibes සමාන වෙන්න ඕනේ. In a teacher's case also, your teacher should be tallying to your vibe. In the school, you can't change it because whatever the teacher appointed, you have to stay with him or her. But in tuition classes, you have the freedom to move. And if you can't reach to some kind of like a physical class with your vibe, then try for online. So more should you won't find someone identically marrying to your vibe, but someone nearly, not perfect, ideal, but near. ඉතින් ඔය වැඩේ කරන්නේ නැහැ මේ මිනිස්සු. යාළුවෝ ටිකක් ඉන්නවා මාත් එතන ඉන්නවා. යාළුවෙක් සෙට් එකකින් එකෙක් දෙන්නෙක් හොඳට වැඩ කරලා උන් ගෙදරදී කරන දේවල් ටික ඔක්කොම කරලා රෑන්ක් එකකුත් දාලා පාස් වෙනවා. මං ෆේල් වුණාට කමන්නේ නැහැ. මගේ යාළුවා රෑන්ක් එකක් දැම්මනි කියලා යාළුවන්ට අනිත් උන්ටත් නංගිලා මල්ලිලටත් කියනවා. අරස නියමයි. අපේ යාළුවා රෑන්ක් එකකුත් දැම්මා. උඹ මොකද්ද දැම්මේ? අපි හරියට වැඩ කරේ නෑනේ බං. ඉතින් හරිය වැඩ කරේ නෑ. සමහරක් විට ඔයා වයිබ් එකට සෙට් වෙන එක ආගාව හිටියොත් ඔතෝ වැඩ කරන්න ගන්න. ඔන්න ඔක තේරුම් ගන්න නෑ මිනිස්සු. මම නම් ඉතින් ඒ වගේ ඔට්ටපාලුව දැක්කම නෝන්ටිම කරලා දානවා. හරි. මට සංදීප් සර්ගේ ඉන්නේ මට කෙමිස්ට්‍රි ඉන්න එකේ අර කියලා තියෙන වචෙන්ට තමයි ඌව ගෙන්නලා මම නෝන්ටි කරේ. වෙන දෙයක් නෑ. වඩා ආරංචි උනා. හරි. ෆිසික්ස් දවසට කොහොම හරි එකන් වරෙන්කෝ. ඔකට මම මේ මොනවාද කරගෙන තියෙන්නේ කියලා පෙන්නන්න. මෙල්ලෝ මගුලක් පොළුවේ නෑ. මං කිව්වා ලෝගෝ IQ එකක් තියෙන වැඩ කරලත් නැති වුණා. හරි අමාරුයි හදන්න නේ බා. ඉතින් ඔකයි සීන් එක. ඒ කියන්නේ students should try ගිහින් බලන්න ඕනේ. සෙට් නැත්තම් යන්නවලු. දැන් මාව සෙට් නැත්තම් මගේ ගාව ඉන්න සුදුසු නෑ. Because I'm not the god, I'm not perfect. But one student really find my vibe is really tallying to him. He should remain, others should go. That's the way. මම කියන්නේ මම තමයි physics වැඩ කියලා. No, there are more talented guys than me. But if you have the same vibe as me, regardless of my talent level, the vibe is matching, should be there. There are some low talented guys than me, but if your talent vibe is really suitable with that guy, regardless of his ability, but still he's a good teacher, because A level can't teach all the teachers, because if somebody teach A level, that means he's a really good standard one. But the thing you have to show is the vibe එක set නම් set, vibe එක set නැත්තම් නෑම තමයි. ඔතන මොනවත් කරන්නේ හරි. Okay, now you can never draw a line like this. Here what you have to do is you have to find this vertical velocity at the moment of contact. Somehow you know how to do it now. I just told you u plus at. So we will be like g times time, or we will be like v square equals to u square plus 2as. So we can be just found using 2 times g times h 2gh, whatever the way you have to find out downward velocity. If you know the time, you can use this. If you know only the height, you can use this. And the vertical velocity, horizontal velocity will be given in the beginning or sometimes the total time will be given and the range will be given. So you can find out velocity of the horizontal using range over time. Sometimes you have to find that way. Sometimes they don't give the UH. Oh, Hari, you have to find out the horizontal. So the result, you have to draw this. Okay, V vertical and V horizontal. The final V result. Okay, have a good look at here. So finally, V vertical there and V horizontal there, and the resultant velocity. Now you can find out the angle theta using what? Theta equals, so this sine theta, sorry, tan theta, V horizontal over V vertical times tan inverse. Very simple. Pardon ඔන්න ඔය වගේ පොඩි වැඩ ටිකක් කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. මං හිතනවා ඔය ටික තේරෙන්නේ නැති කියලා. ඕකේ මහා මැජික් නෑ. හානේ? Father,
Yes, sir.
tell me whether you understood or not.
Understood, sir.
Okay. What is the main reason now you guys are remaining with me? අග්ගල කියන්න බෑ.
Because of the speed.
Because of the speed. That's the main factor. Because I teach really fast. With all the facts, without dropping a fact. හරි? ඒ කියන්නේ මේක පටපට ගාලා කියලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Practice මුකුත්ම කියන්නේ නැහැ. But I am not someone really into giving you a very long notes. But I am someone who's really into explain everything. So the brainy people, everybody has different types of IQ. So IQ එකේ සමහරුන්ට ඇහෙන දේ හොඳට මතක ඉන්නවා, සමහරුන්ට ලියන දේ. If you are like a writing type person, you are not suitable for me. I'm not suitable for you. Not matching at all. එතකොට වැඩිපුර notes දෙන තැනක් හොයාගෙන එයා යන්න. But if you really sick of writing notes, but listening to all the explanation, where should you come? To my place. Or someone like me. And even somebody just explained really thoroughly, but they do it like very slowly, rubber cut. But I just attack the pinpoint and explain everything rapidly. So if your brain is a fast functioning brain, if you are staying in somewhere very slow functioning, that is a big mistake. But if you are really slow mover, but understand really well, හොඳ මොලයක් තියෙනවා, හිමීට තේරුම් ගන්න. You have to find suitable teacher. But there are some people, they even under slow condition, even under fast condition, under any condition, they don't understand. They have to change the subject. But if you are a slow mover but learn really well, you have to go to a slow teacher and understand well and write all the notes. But if you are a fast mover and like more explanations than really big notes, how to find someone? අයියට අක්කට නන්දට මාමට බාප්පට පුංචිට මැච් වෙන කෙනා ඔයාට මැච් නොවෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඔකයි reason එක. Okay, Manuki, what is your reason you remaining here? Hello?
I think your teaching style is good, sir.
What?
Your teaching style is good.
You are taking?
Style is good.
Your style is good means something in the combination of all of these challenging for you, right? So that's the reality. Okay? ඔතනදී වෙන්නේ ඔය වැඩේ කරන්න නැහැ අපේ කට්ටිය. ගිහලා try කරලා බලන්න එපායිනේ. try කරලා බලලා set නම් ඉන්නවා, set නැත්නම් යනවා. ඔක කරන්න. Okay. Now I think we have completed all of this knowledge related to horizontal projectile. In my regular class, I spent whole one day. අනි දවසක් ඕකට අරන් හිමින් සීරුවේ කියලා දුන්නා. because there are different people with different IQ. Somebody I know that they understand really faster, but for them, even that is a problem for them because I really slowly. All the other teachers do the same way. They have no other option. That is why I gave you guys an option, fast track program. අර high IQ එකක් තියෙන fast වැඩ කරන මිනිහෙක් slow එකේ හිර වෙලා ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ මාර අපරාධයක්. Okay, so that's all. හත්කලා ගිහලා ගණන් ටිකක් හදමුද? හා කියන්නේ. ආද?
හා.
ඔය කියන්නේ. say ඔය. බැරිද? say ඔය guys. Hello. කොහේ ළමයි? Hello. Hi.
Hi.
So say ඔය.
බැල්සෝ.
බැරිද? හරි හරි කවන්න. ඔය ගණන් ටිකක් හදමු. ගෙදරින් ගාලා එළවයිනේ. So all the examples are here, projectile motion coming up with all the wait. Examples are here, no motion on the gravity, all the theory parts here. The examples are there. And now see the two-dimensional motion, that means projectile, how the projectile is changed and the horizontal projection, and with the proper example and this angle finding and the resultant velocity finding. Everything is there. Now the third part will be the projectile at an angle. I will cover that part as well today. So there are worked examples for that one a lot because that is a really challenging part. Now. There are very good questions, but simple, very simple. Okay, I need you guys to do question number 1 here. Don't do 2 and 3 because that's the angle projection. 5 and 7. Five, 7, 9 and 10 also. But do 9 and 10 at home, not now. Do the question number 1, 5 and 7. Question number 1, 5 and 7. That's the only thing I want now. So I'll give you trying time about 15 minutes. It's all because you guys are the first timers. So otherwise, I will only give 10 minutes. These are really simple questions. Okay, shall we try? Are you ready? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start. Your timer over. I think you had enough time to do it. So how about you're finished or done or still doing? Tell me. Speak up, man.
Done, sir.
Done. Others? Hello.
Done.
Done. ඇහුන්නේ නැහැ.
Done, sir.
Done, sir. Oh, yeah. A ball horizontally from a roof of building 75 meters tall
with speed of 5 ms minus 1, how much later does the ball hit the ground? That means how long does it take? We know the height is 75. At the beginning it is 0. It will reach to here under some time of t. The acceleration due to gravity is 10. You have like variability is what? U, H, which means height, displacement, and A and T. Your equation should be S equals to UT plus half KT to the power 2. Here it is S equals, sorry, 75, no? 75 equals to 0 plus half into 10 into T to the power 2. I don't know that part. So I have like T square equals to 150. Why? 2 times 75 is 150 over 10. T is going to be like, it is almost, it, yeah, 15, square root of 15. Make a 80 meters කරලා ගත්තනම් කෙලින්ම ආන්සර් එක එන්න දිනවා කමක් නැහැ. Square root of 15 is barely like 3.9 something. So really එකක් නේ තියෙන්නේ. Keep the value even in the square root form in seconds. Right. How far ball will it land? That means the horizontal range is the one being asked. I told you range is horizontal multiplied by time. I just found the time. I can multiply this one using this value. The range is 5 times square root of 15. It's right. Near like 3.9. It's like 139. It's like nearly 18.5 meters. Somewhere close to this level. Right? What is the velocity of the ball just hit the ground? The thing I told you like that student draw a line in a stupid way and just hit. You are not supposed to do like that way because you are my students. So this is 5, we already know. The V downward vertically, we don't know. We have to find and the resultant will be somewhere here. So it is perpendicular to each other. How to find velocity downward? U0 plus 2 times 10 times 75. It's like 150, 1,500. So it's like 10 root 5. Nearly like 39. Right, you have to find out. I just have to make it rearranged. Resultant velocity is 39 to the power 2 plus. No, don't do it like that. So, wait, yeah, wait. I can reapply it here in 10 root 5. When you square it, it becomes 10 by 10 is 100 times 5. No, wait. No. Make a mistake here. 10 root 5, no, not 15. It is my bad. I made a very mistake here. But it's 15, it's 5. 10 root 5. You can just leave it like ms minus 1. So it is 500 here plus 25. 525 square root of this. So find it and apply. Okay. Now another one. The ball is thrown horizontally from a roof of like 55 meters tall with 5 ms minus 1. How much later does it hit the ground? The same method, same method. And so I'm not going to explain, I'm just going to do it. T will be like 2h over g square root of 22 seconds. And how far it's from the building? The range will be like 5 times square root of 22. What is the velocity of just before hitting the ground? You have to find out the velocity here. Velocity downward is 2 times 55 times 10,100. Velocity will be 10 root 11. So now you have to find out the resultant velocity. 100 times 11 is 1100 plus 25. Resultant velocity will be 1125 root of that. So we have done this part twice. Now the second one, the last one will be a very important one because it carries out some very important information. So in here we get like a ball rolls of a 1.5 tall horizontal table and lands on the floor 0.7 meters away. How much time the ball in the air? So to find out, we just have the equation now, do h over g. It is like 0.3 seconds, square root of 0.3 seconds. How does the time compare with the time takes to drop the ball, fall at the same distance? Same. If you just drop and if you just project, nothing does matter, it will be the same. What is the ball's velocity while it goes on the tabletop? Now you have to find out the velocity here. I told you sometimes you have to find it using this range. We know horizontal times time. Here we have the time, we have the range here. So the horizontal factor will be r over t. So the r is like 0.7 meters away from us. Divide by root 3. Then you can find out the velocity of the horizontal in ms minus 1 really easily. Next part is what is the horizontal component of velocity just prior to impact? The value you just found here will be the same answer come to here because it does not change in the meantime because there is no acceleration. What is the vertical component of just prior to the impact? So the vertical component you can easily find v equals to square root of 2 g h times 10 times 0 point what? Sorry, 1.5. Root 30 ms minus 1. What is the magnitude of just prior to the impact? So impact is going to be 30 to the power 2 plus is the horizontal factor I just found that one. 0.7 by 0.7 is square root means just 0.3. And Paramakara value we got in, right? So somehow there is the resultant velocity. And the final one, what is the direction of the velocity just prior to the impact? So this is 30, we know. This is something, find that somehow. So let me just write square root of 3. Let's find that in the scientific calculator, scientific. What were the values? 0.7 over 0.3. Square root, where is the square root here? I get the value 1.27. 1.27 ms minus 1. Right, the resultant and the angle is here. You can get this triangle created. It is like 1.27. This is 30. 1.27 square. Sorry, this is theta. Theta. What is this opposite side? This is the adjacent side. So tan theta is equals to opposite side over adjacent side. In that case, tan theta is equal to 1.2527, sorry, divided by 30. Theta is equals to, let me just check the values, like 1.27 over 30. 1.27 divided by 30. 0.0423. So we normally get three numbers here in the tan inverse. So I want to find out the tan inverse now. Tan inverse of 0.4023. Tan inverse 0.0423. Okay, degree 2.42. 0.42 degrees. So can you understand all the process?
Yes, sir.
In the exam, don't
Yeah.
worry, you will get numbers that can solve in kind of like perfect square numbers. You will get all the perfect square numbers and everything. If you need any hint, it will be printed in the paper itself. Like root of this one is like this much, approximations are also printed. So nothing to worry about in the A-level content. Another. Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
There are really beautiful level of questions here, but I would like you to do the sixth one here. Everybody try එකක් දාලා බලමුද? I'll give you almost like 8 minutes for doing it. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ගොඩ දෙනෙට බැරුව යන එකක් මේක. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් only like 3 to 4 students out of 50 students can do in the first attempt. So let's try. You tried and did you finish or still doing?
Did sir.
Huh?
Done.
Done. Others?
Done, sir.
Done. Oh yeah. Let's see. H, you drop it from some kind of height of H. Ball makes release from a distance h above the frictionless angle at an 45 degree. Here, horizontal as shown above. The ball bounces horizontally off. It says horizontally off. At the P1 with the same speed, if it is was like V, it is just getting the same V to the horizon. It struck the plane and strike the plane again at P2 in a form of projectile. In terms of G, H, and determine all of the following quantities. When a G and H only. The speed of the ball just after the first bounce of the plane one. After and before equal, you have to remember that. So make a dakiti mata triangle එක ගහන්න ඕන. Now imagine if this length is L. This is 45. So what is this? You can write it like if compared to this angle L cos 45. This one L sin 45. Hurry, because this is the adjacent side, this is the opposite side, this one is the hypotenuse in terms of the simple trigonometry. Right. Speed just before hitting is initially u is 0 under an acceleration of g downwards. So with time of we don't know the time, velocity something we don't know, and the height is like h. You can write the equation for this one. V equals to 2gh. That is the first answer for the P1 here. Is like V equals to 2gh. Nothing more. Time of the ball in the flight between P1 and P2. Oh yeah. P1 and P2. Let's find out the time taken by it to reach to here. For this motion. So I can apply it in this way. Vertically downward motion is there. There will be a vertical downward. This is the horizontal motion. In terms of the horizontal motion, I can write L sine theta is equals to sine 45 actually equals to what? V horizontal is 2gh multiplied by time of t number 1. Vertically downwards, so what is it? U is equal to 0 at the beginning here because the whole vertical thing is transferred to horizontal. Now again it starts with u equals 0 and reach to some kind of velocity. Here I don't know, but the distance is L cos 45 under time of t. Can apply s equals to ut plus half a t square again. L cos 45 is equals to cos 45 is equals to half g t square. Right? You know one thing. Sine 45 and cos 45 are going to be equal. Sine 45 is equals to 1 over root 2. Cos 45 is also 1 over root 2. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. You can write it like 2gh, 2gh. Can I? For this one, root 2gh times t equals to half g t square. T and t cancel off. T is going to be here. 2 times 2 is going to be 4. Sorry, when you put it inside 2 times 2, when you go to root, it will be 8 actually. 4 times 2 is 8. G and here, sorry, inside the root, no, it's going to be 8, because this 4, when you insert 2 into square root, it's going to be square of that. That means if you get the square number out of root, it becomes x. But when you put there, interchangeable, x square is x, root of x square is x. When you put x, it's going to be so 2 to the power, root 2gh is there. Over kind of g, when g goes to 2 goes to there, it is going to be 2 to the power 2. Now g comes to there, g to the power 2. What is finally come up? 2 to the power 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Now g, h over, sorry, the g එක කපලා දාමු. h. එතකොට මේ කරදර නැහැ. 8h over root g. This is what your time. Did you get this answer? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Others?
No,
Hello?
sir.
No. What happened to you?
So this is my first time trying these kind of questions. So
No. What did you do? No, yeah, I know that you are the pure first timer. So, can you understand this process at least?
yes, sir. Now can understand.
Okay, that's the only thing I want. In a proper theory classes, like explaining too slowly, like 4 times slowly, still the students were really unable to do this one. Under very short period of time, with learning 2 theories together, many calculations together, your brain is now almost like twisted, but still managed to do very good. Now the time I found the distance L along the plane P1 to P2. Now we have to find out what is that L in terms of P1 to P2. We just found L. So you have to substitute any of these equations here, because we get like time. I got this equation for L included. I got this equation. So I go with 2 square thingy. Here I'll put this t value to this one, because root can cancel off very easily if I put to the that value. L cos 45 is equals to half times g times t to the power square becomes, you can just write this number without root now, h over g. G and g cancels off. 2 and 8 cancels off. 4h for L cos 45. L times cos 45 is root 2 equals to 4h. So L is equals to root 2 times, it is like almost, so it's like, I can write like 4 root 2h. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Speed up the ball just before strike at P2. vertically down. How to find it out? 2GH. G times H we know L plus 45. I just found what is L plus 45 root 2G and H. L is I just found here 4 root 2 4 root 2H and cos 45 is 1 over root 2. Root 2 and root 2 cancels off. Velocity will be 2 and 4, 8. G and H. So 8 means 2 times 2. That means 2 comes out. Root 2 GH is the velocity for the downward. So that's it. So if you want to find out the total velocity there, you have an option 2 root 2 GH square plus root 2 GH square. So here root 2 GH and root 2 GH common. Then GH. These are the common velocity you can obtain. These things are really not hard, very simple. Now, okay. What do you think? Are you ready to take the projectile motion today itself? ඔයාලා කැමති නම් මට පුළුවන්. There is a thing called projectile motion. It is like the motion will be something like this with an angle of theta, considering the cos theta and the sin theta upward and finding out the maximum height, finding out range, finding out total time. There are many more things to do. Are you ready to take this lesson today? Ready now? Ready? Nathan. If you feel like
Ready,
your
sir.
brain is like fully packed, you can just say like, oh no, we can do it the next day. If you feel like comfortable, we can continue with that one as well. Tanggal again.
So we'll do, sir.
Other. Hello. Hello. Tell me. What is your opinion? I need everybody's opinion. Quickly. Hello. Shall we learn that theory today itself or postpone it to the next day? Whatever your options. Hello. Don't worry, I will give you an interval and start, but somehow I need an option. Hello, hello, hello.